And good day. You find the very unfriendly skies with Tironan, and today we have the F7U Corsair. We have this equipped with 400 or 500 pound bombs, and you may notice if you look at my video list, this is an aircraft I don't play very often. And I don't play it very often because I have never yet been able to figure out why I should play this aircraft. It is not an aircraft that I like very much. And since the new meta where you sacrifice 50% of your hit points for getting into a combat zone over a AA defended point, now you notice I took out 2 medium targets with this as well while I'm complaining. Let's talk about the aircraft as it sits from a World of Warplane view. I've gone over the history of this aircraft extensively. Do not feel like I need to do so anymore. Alright. How I feel about the aircraft? Well, it's a tweener, for lack of a better term. It has great guns. I mean, just absolutely great guns. Up there with anybody else's, bar none. But that being said, it's not that fast, frankly. Nor does it turn very well. And it kind of leaves you wondering what its role is. Nor does it have great altitude capability, by the way.
Enemy bombers inbound. Don't let them reach their target.
It's okay. And those of you that saw my those 228s have 1,000 hit points on them, and man, they ram in a heartbeat. And when they are equipped with a robot, that is their primary and only means of attacking you, I swear to God. And World of War Games tells me that's a wonderful thing to do. Okay. And I know it's an arcade game. I get it. I understand that. But gentlemen, I'm not going to lie to you. If you look at the actual physics of one plane ramming another, maybe if it was 747 hitting a Cessna or something, the 747 might survive. Maybe. Short of that, there's no possibility of either plane surviving a collision. And I know it's an arcade game. I get that. But it's got to have some basis in reality. Otherwise, why aren't we up here with fairy wings and angels fighting each other with battle swords, right? So I've always been a little intrigued by what this thing is supposed to do. It's not, like I said, it's not all that quick. It just isn't. Just the man I wanted to see. Doesn't turn well. Maybe it's just my problem with multi-offs. But it does have good guns. My God, it does have good guns. I will not take that from it. Just wanted to... I don't like feeling meh about my planes. Okay, I just don't. want to be excited when I fly one of these things. Maybe it's just me being weird, I don't know. But if I don't feel like I'm having a hell of a good time playing an aircraft, why the hell play it? You notice I'm not in the least bit interested in trying to dogfight with these guys. I'm not, in fact, dogfighting with these guys. Just using guns and speed to kill them. And try to keep myself out of trouble as best I can. Let's restart the engine. Yak 30 doing what Yak 30 does, being the best plane in the game. And that's yet another problem. There is perhaps 2 aircraft in Tier 10 I really consider worthy of spending a lot of time in, and the game is just skewed that badly. They need to fix that. Now I'm actually doing this as a live action. You're hearing the recording as I'm making it. So if you hear pauses and stuff, it's because I'm actually concentrating on doing what I'm supposed to do.
Rapidly deteriorating weather conditions. Support will be unable to reach you. Do you read me? Over.
Alright, let's see what we can do to remedy this situation.
Centers are under our control. Communication with the headquarters established. That's it. There's no way to break through you now. You're on your own.
Great guns on this thing. Every bit of the equal of a M39s. Alright, we got that back.
Way to go. Victory is close.
Yes, I know we have bad aircraft behind me, and they're busy playing with each other, so I will continue on.
Complete control of the skies. Way to go.
It's an aircraft that is an effective ground attack aircraft. It's a pretty decent gunfighter for obvious reasons. Lasted long enough to and come up #1 in the game, and of course makes a total liar out of me. It is excellent at tearing down bombers. It's excellent at tearing down ground attack aircraft. So it has some strengths. I honestly don't know what to think of the aircraft, to be honest with you. Wish I did. We got 6 kills, 3 assists, did 21,096 damage to ground targets, and 2 quick passes. I mean, we didn't take that much damage at it. But it's too clumsy to fly, is what I come down to. It's, you bring this down to an 11-second fighter, it'd be a heck of a lot more fun. It doesn't need to be a 10-second fighter, but yeah, it's an aircraft I want to see replaced, to be honest. And rather than just be argumentative, I mean, the aircraft is outstanding. Okay. But it's neither fish nor fowl is the problem I have here. It has nothing that is particularly outstanding at. And it's not even a good all-rounder. I'm trying to find a reason to love the aircraft, and I'm failing, is what the issue is with this aircraft. And mind you, I had an outstanding game. Just outstanding game with this thing. But it's not an aircraft that makes me happy that I'm flying it. I want more out of the aircraft that I'm getting. And I am not the be-all and end-all font of knowledge of World of Warplanes. So that doesn't make me right. I'm not Mr. Uber Super Pilot. I've said that I don't know how many times. I am Joe Everyman with in skill level. And my 50% score shows it. Maybe I'm messing up. Maybe you have a better idea. Maybe I'm using the aircraft wrong. Maybe I'm missing something about this aircraft that other people are seeing and enjoying the hell out of it. I'd love to hear from you. I want to know. I got to say, I enjoyed its predecessor far more than I enjoyed this aircraft. And there's nothing terribly wrong with it. It's just not something that makes you go out and go, oh, I got to have this plane. When you fly this, maybe it's just from play style or something, I enjoy the heck out of it. I enjoy everything about it. It's as good as it gets in this game. And it is tier. It is, when it comes to this aircraft, the 1101 or the Yak 30, they're an amazing amount of fun. You play the IL-40P, it's exactly what you expect. An absolutely devastating tank of an aircraft that will pulverize a ground target. You have the Bomber Dancer. Great, versatile ground attack aircraft. A lot of fun. This is a plane that's fun, but it's not what it's supposed to be. And this one I'm laying at the feet of World of Warplanes. It's not as fast as it should be, and it's not armed competitively. This is an aircraft that should be the H model, or the Gunval F models, when they had 439 millimeter cannon. They're not as fast as they should be. Still, this is an enjoyable plane to fly, and you enjoy being in it. And this aircraft is a wonderful airframe with a crappy gun. Love flying this. Hate shooting at things with it. The Swift is a wonderful aircraft with a crummy pair of guns. And that is within World of Warplane's easy fix. Anything spitting out cannon rounds at 2,600 feet per second 30 millimeters in a revolver cannon, even if they're a pair, should be a very devastating aircraft. Should be easy to hit with. They're coming out at rifle caliber speeds, and they're going to retain their arc higher than, their arc of trajectory higher than a rifle caliber bullet will, because they have so much more mass. I would suggest replacing this with the Cougar, the Navy's Cougar fighter aircraft, the F9, F-678, whichever you want. Reputed to be as maneuverable more maneuverable, I should say, than an FJ-1 Fury, and still carried 2,000 pounds of bombs, or a couple of drop tanks. Better aircraft, certainly better than this thing. And it'd be competitive. Carried 4 with the Mark 12 cannon. Be a much more competitive aircraft and a lot more fun. Just my thoughts for what they're worth. Listen, folks, I appreciate you spending some time with me today. Please remember to like the video, to subscribe, and if you want to support the channel, you can find the Patreon link on the main channel page in the upper right-hand corner. You have a great day. Life is short, precious, and fragile. Be careful out there.